So I invite you to bring yourself here fully and completely right now, and give yourself the opportunity to disconnect from anything that you have going on in your life right now. That could be people or places or situations that are a constant draw to your energy. And I want to give you the opportunity to just be here right now without having to worry or be connected to anything that might draw your energy or attention away from this moment. Giving yourself the opportunity to be fully present in this moment, this place, and this time. And you might even imagine that those connections that you have to those people or places or situations that usually draw your energy, imagine that you're just unhooking from them, almost like you're unhooking a fishing line from something and reeling it back into the solar plexus. Just draw it back into yourself. Imagine that you can see the end of that connection coming back to your body, back to this place in time. And you don't have to worry, because those situations are going to be there. Those people that you care for, those places that you give your attention and your energy will be there when we're done. Give yourself the opportunity for this moment, for the type of rejuvenation, for wellness that you need right now. And as you draw that energy back to yourself, become aware of how you hold that energy in your body. Become aware of what it is like to actually encapsulate your body within a field that is unencumbered by the things that you often give your attention to. Sense what it is like to be within yourself, just yourself, as you know yourself to be, where you don't give away your energy and you can use it for this moment. I also would like you to notice if you're holding any tension anywhere in the body. Often people hold tension in the shoulders and the neck and the jaw. What is it like to just relax? Imagine that you can relax more and more with each exhale, just letting go. Just letting go, just for now. Give yourself permission. Just let go. It's not uncommon for thoughts to come into the mind. And it is often challenging to quiet those thoughts. But we want to honor those thoughts. They're important. It's good that our minds think. So if you catch yourself thinking and following a thought, just pull yourself back from it and honor it for what it gives you and the value that it has in your life, and let it know that right now it's not important, that just following the breath into the body and being fully present in the self is what is important at this moment. Always bringing yourself back into your body, bringing yourself back into your breath. Now, if you have a particular spirit helper, angelic helper, I invite you to call them to you. Have them sit by your side right now, literally or figuratively. Allow them to be present and help. Allow them to help you. Be receptive and open to their assistance in helping you go deeper to do the work that needs to be done right now. Now we're going to play a little bit with the element of water. The element of water is the element that connects us to our ancestors. So I'm going to invite you to imagine that either this room or a room that you set yourself in is rising with a level of water in it, a nice, warm, tranquil, beautiful feeling water is rising up and it's starting to cover your feet. And as you know from stepping into a pool of water, you can feel that nice little tickle around the skin where the top of the water is. And you might just feel that right now. Feel that starting to rise up the ankles and up the shins. Imagine yourself feeling that nice tepid water temperature, like you were getting into a nice tub of water. And allow yourself to experience and feel the buoyancy of the water as that level rises up the legs, going up to the calves and the shins. Nice, comfortable, warm water. Rising up to the knees, starting to cover the knees. And it feels so peaceful, so nice and tranquil. And it's rising above the knees and starting to go up the legs. Feeling that little tickle along the skin as the level of the water rises up the thighs and the hamstrings, continuing to rise. And you can feel what it's like to be submerged in the lower half of your body in the water. It feels really comfortable, and you can feel that very slight movement of water around your legs. And it feels so comfortable and relaxing. And the water continues to rise up over the hips, the pelvis, up to your waistline. And it rises up the belly, that warmth, that very comfortable, safe warmth, filling the lower ends of the body as the water rises up the belly, over your navel. You start to sense the color of the water. Beautiful blue water. As it continues to rise up the belly, up to your ribs. Again, feeling that very ticklish ripple at the top of the water as it continues to rise up the chest. And you can feel it over your hands and your forearms, and you can feel your forearms and hands starting to move in the water. You feel how it feels to be inside of this beautiful, warm, safe, comfortable water. It continues to rise over the elbows and up to the shoulders. Very comfortable water. Continuing to rise up over the shoulders, up the neck. And the water continues to rise, and it's rising right up the face. And you find it's so interesting that you can easily and effortlessly breathe in the water. And you feel the edge of the water rise up over the top of the head, and it continues to rise, and it starts to fill the room. And now you feel yourself. It's just like being in your mother's womb, safe in this warm, comfortable, safe, cared for water. How beautiful it feels to be safe, and comfortable, and cared for in this beautiful room of water, the beautiful blue, feeling the motion of the water. Now from this place, I'm going to invite you to bring your parents into the water with you. Now parents may be your biological parents. They may be the people that raised you. And it may be different for everybody. Who are the people that raised you that you are closest to? And they might be your parents. They could be an aunt and uncle. You may be adopted. Who are the parents, the mother and the father that you always looked up to, or the ones that raised you? And bring them forward to you in the water and see them, how they are dressed, how their hair looks, what age are they, and that may change. What are they right now? What we're going to do is we're going to examine those parents one at a time. First, let's pick Dad. Now, what I invite you to do is, I want you to find the things about Dad that you didn't like at any point in your life. It would be choices that were possibly made for you. It could be things that Dad did or things that Dad said. Pick one thing at a time. What is that most important thing that didn't work for you? And when you've identified that thing, I want you to become aware of something, which is that thing somehow, in some way, exists in you as well. It may be something that you do as well that Dad did, a mannerism, a characteristic that you find in yourself. It may be a judgment that you have toward Dad for that thing. It may be a disagreement that you have about that thing with Dad. Whatever it is, I want you to find the energy of it as it exists in your body. I want you to track your body as you sit in this water, which gives you a higher level of awareness, a higher level of amplitude of that energy. Track it in the body. Where have you been holding that? Is it in the heart? Is it in the shoulder? Is it in the hip? Look for the energy. It will show itself as a light, as a darkness, as a symbol, as a word. Find it. Track it. You are a tracker. You have to move into the body to find that thing. Where does it live? Is it in the knee? Is it in the ankle? When you've found it, I invite you to reach in and pull it out and hold it in your hand and see it in front of you. It may be as a light. It may be as a block of energy. However you experience it is just perfect. Find that in your body. Hold it in your hand. And say thank you to your Dad for sharing this with you. And give it back. By the assistance of the universe, Dad has to receive this from you. He cannot refuse it because it is a gift that you are returning with love and appreciation. Now, let's do this again with Dad. What is something about Dad, or this father person that we're calling Dad, What is something else that you were not in agreement with? Something that did not work for you? It may be a characteristic, a mannerism, a decision, words, actions that did not agree with the person that you have become. Find the energy of it. Start to track it in your body. Move through the body. Where is that thing? Because you have it within yourself. You either display it as your own characteristic, or you display it as the opposite. Track it in the body. Find where you hold it as an object, as a number, as a color, as a shape, as a light. And reach in and pull it out and hold it in your hand and see it for what it is. This thing that Dad gave you. And when you're ready, with gratitude, say, thank you, Dad, for giving this to me, and now I'm giving it back to you, and return it to him with love. Now I want you to examine the person that you have become as a result of these two gifts. What skills have you had to develop as a result of having these gifts? Who have you become? Who have you had the opportunity to be because of these gifts? I'm inviting you to find the reason why these are actual gifts. And how you utilize them in your everyday life. Who do you get to be? And now when you're ready, I'd like you to bring your attention to Mom. What are the things about Mom? Or maybe the number one thing about Mom that's never quite settled well with you? Irregardless of whether Mom's a wonderful person or not, she wasn't ever perfect. She taught you something. She gave you a gift that may not have worked so well for you. What is that number one thing that Mom taught you that you didn't agree with, that didn't quite work for you, that made you have to be a little bit different? What is that thing? I want you to find the energy of it. What did you not agree with? What has challenged you the most? I want you to find the energy of it in your body. Track the energy of it in your body. Is it a symbol, a shape, color? Track it in the body, from head to toe. Where does it live? Where has it been sitting all this time? Where does this energy live? When find it, reach in and pull it out and see it in your hand. Really examine it. How does it look? What shape is it? What color is it? And when you're ready, from the place of gratitude, say thank you, Mom, and give it back to her. One more time. What else from Mom? What is that number 2 thing? The other thing that really stands out, that Mom was not good at, that didn't work for you. What is that thing that you were not in agreement with? Was it an action? Something she said, something she did, something she repeated over time, decision she made. Dig deep. Pull it apart. What is that thing when it gets down to its core? What is the energy of it? Then move into the body, track it in the body. Where do you hold that energy? Is it the judgment of it, the relationship to it? Is it that you carry that same characteristic in yourself? Just notice what it is and where you're holding it in your body. Where do you notice it? Is it a symbol, a color, a shape? What is it? Where has it been all this time? Is it one of the organs, one of the joints? When you've tracked it, reach in and pull it out and hold it in your hand so you can see it in front of you. With gratitude, say thank you, Mom, and give it back. Return it to its rightful owner. When you're ready, I want you to examine, who have you become as a result of having this gift? What skill have you learned as a result of having to manage this gift? What mask have you worn in life to manage having this gift? Who have you become? Who do you get to be? Now you have spaces now. Spaces where these gifts once resided in you. And in this beautiful, warm, watery state, I'd like you to notice that there's a big, beautiful sun above. Call the energy, the light, as a healing light from this big, beautiful sun down into the water and into the water that you are, and fill those spaces with the kind of healing that you need. The healing of joy, of love, of compassion, allow yourself to be filled so that there is no space left unfilled with that healing light. Fill yourself completely. Ask your guardian angels, your helping spirits, or God, or the creative force of the universe, or Source, to fill you unconditionally with the love of the creative force of life that moves through all things. Allow yourself to be filled from top to bottom, front to back, side to side. And allow the water itself to be filled as you are radiating the light from Source, from God, through every part of your body and through the water that surrounds your body. Allow yourself to feel the gratitude of having this beautiful, warm light, this caring love, moving through every part of your being. Allow yourself to be like a beacon of light. And that beacon of light radiates out to everybody you know, every place you go, every prayer you've made. Send it to your parents. Let them feel the love that maybe they never received. Be the source of love and light that your entire family lineage has needed. Let the light of forgiveness, of support, radiate through your family lineage. You are the light that carries the healing. Let it radiate back in time to your ancestors. Let it correct and heal whatever needs to be corrected, whatever needs to be healed, whatever needs to be brought back into balance. And then let that light move forward in time. If you have children, let it radiate to them. And if your children have children, let it radiate to them. Let it radiate to all of the unborn family members that have not come into physical form yet. Let yourself radiate through time and space. This healed state, this vehicle for love, for light, for forgiveness, for support. Let it radiate through you.